Well, good morning, everybody. It's me, Mitch. How do I know if I'm doing the right thing? How do I know that I'm getting what I need from my diet? How do I know for sure? Because we only get so many chances at this, but how do I know that I've researched things enough? I've listened to everybody's opinions. I've come to my conclusions. How do I know that what I'm doing is the best I can do for myself? And the short answer to that question is you can't know. You can't know for sure because I don't think anybody really knows yet. I think we are zeroing in on knowing, but there's still so much we don't know. What the hell do I do to make sure that I know I'm doing the right thing? Because I respect this particular doctor who's a big guy on YouTube, and I hear what he tells me I have to do. Then I go and I look at other videos and I see other respected doctors who tell me that this first doctor doesn't know what he's talking about, and they all make these reaction videos to each other, proving point by point why the other guy is wrong. And that guy is making a reaction video to this guy saying, well, he's wrong because, and here you are, and here I am saying, this is too complicated. What the hell am I supposed to do? Won't somebody tell me? And one of the biggest things that these people use to prove that they're right and the other guy is wrong are supposedly clinical trials. And I'm here to tell you that I wouldn't doubt that at this point in my life, after all these years and all this study of biochemistry and anthropology and paleoanthropology, statistics, the trials themselves, which I think 99% of them are bogus. I think they're bogus trials. I think that the only reason anybody would want to spend the enormous amount of money doing any of these bogus trials is they've got something to sell and they're trying to have some evidence to prove that what they're selling is what you need to buy. I think the entirety of the data, with little exception, that the medical community these days is built on is 100% unadulterated, agenda and profit driven bullshit. Now that sounds a little harsh, but it is frustrating. And you know what? Trying to figure it all out just causes me stress. It causes me stress. Logic says to me, nobody would invest the kind of money or time necessary to pay for, arrange, and administer a legitimate randomized control study if there wasn't something in it for them. That's just basic human nature. What do? We're just trying to do what's right for us. When will we know if we're doing it right? We won't. After we die, if the people we leave behind actually know anything about what we've been doing, they're the ones that can be the arbiters of, well, Dad thought he was doing it right, but he died sooner than he wanted to, so obviously he was doing it wrong. We can't know until the trial is over, and the ultimate trial and the ultimate indicator is death. And none of us can do a trial on ourselves, and none of us is going to be around to know what that trial showed. Because measuring blood tests and vitamin levels and mineral levels and looking for proof for ourselves that we're doing the right thing can tell us some things, but it can never, ever be definitive. The message is that the more, and I consider it personal research, that I do, watching all the experts continually contradict each other in very important matters, like, is my high cholesterol really killing me? Do I really need to take that statin? Am I doing the right thing, or am I hurting myself? How can I understand the nuances of the mechanisms of the human body enough, no matter how much I try, to know definitively exactly what's going on in my body when nobody knows? Everybody's still guessing about the completely misunderstood mechanisms of lipid metabolism. The only thing I've proven to myself is that after a lifetime of not being able to lose weight, that the logic of eating the ancestral foods made more sense than anything, and that the results of the evolutionary path that got us here is the ultimate long-term clinical trial. I'm doing for me what I think is the best thing for me, ignoring the alarmists, the naysayers, and trying to use logic and my observations, and most importantly, how I feel at 76 and a half years old, to let me know that I think I'm doing the right thing. And all the time watching more and more and more experts telling me why I'm wrong. That creates stress. Sometimes I think, maybe now that I think I found the right path, maybe I should just quit this YouTube nonsense, stop watching this crap. They don't know anyway, most of them. Nobody can tell me definitively what to do. All they can do is debate and argue about things that nobody knows yet. All that we can know is what we have observed, and add that information into our ideological concept of what is real. I've achieved the results that I've wanted to achieve. In that respect, I think I'm on the right track. And my track is simplify it. Don't overcomplicate it. I've simplified this down to something that a caveman could do with no knowledge of science or anything else. get the sleep, eat the meat, drink the water, get the exercise, and I think you got the best shot at life. We know we should stay away from the sugars and the grains and the seed oils. That much I think we know just from observing what they've done to other people that we know who are 100 pounds overweight, losing their feet to diabetes, and the actual statistics that nobody can hide, and that is the alarming rate and the accelerating rate of growth of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, dementia, all of that stuff that have only happened since the introduction of those poisons into our daily lifestyle. Millions of years of relative health that have come to an end, coincidentally, when Crisco hit the market. That's the evidence that makes sense to me. And that's the basis of everything that I say. I don't want to give you bad information. I don't want to be responsible for that. But what I do want to do is allow you a window into my journey and adventures and my path of discovery. And if you agree with me, take it into consideration. If you don't agree with me, search for your answers somewhere else. Now, go take the rest of the day off and eat some meat.